Police are investigating a shooting that left 3 people dead and 2 wounded on Sunday morning. At 1:26 a.m. on the 21st of May, authorities arrived at the Climax Lounge nightclub at 4242 Indiana Avenue in Kansas City, Missouri, after responding to reports of shots fired. Officers found 5 adult victims, 3 of whom were transported to hospital. 2 of the victims were pronounced dead at the scene. One was inside the lounge, while the other was outside. One of the hospitalized victims later died, while the other 2 remained in a critical condition. The deceased victims have been identified as 24-year-old Antoinette Brenson, 33-year-old Clarence Henderson, and 41-year-old Jason McConnell, who was working security at the venue. Clarence, a rapper known by the stage name Nutty Still Gassin', performed at the club earlier that night, and as he was leaving the shooting broke out. Authorities have not announced any arrests, suspect information or a motive in the shooting. The investigation into the matter continues. A man is behind bars and is accused of fatally shooting his ex-girlfriend at a car dealership where she worked. At around 8:40 a.m. on Saturday the 20th of May, authorities responded to Legend Motors, located at 10200 8 Mile Road in Ferndale, Michigan, on reports of an active shooter. Authorities received information that a male in a white Chevrolet Equinox was shooting and a female was on the ground before the shooter drove away from the scene. When officers arrived, they found a deceased woman laying on the ground of the parking lot with multiple gunshot wounds. The woman was later identified as 40-year-old Annie Namu from Sterling Heights. At 9:45 a.m., 43-year-old Gregory Davis of Oak Park turned himself into Detroit police. Investigators learned that Gregory and Annie used to be in a relationship and they have a 10-year-old child together. Annie worked as a manager at Legend Motors, and Gregory followed her there and used his vehicle to block a car in. As Annie tried to run away to get help, Gregory shot her once and then again at close range with a semi-automatic shotgun that he reportedly stole. Their child witnessed the shooting from the passenger seat of Annie's car. Gregory then pointed the gun at other people and fired more shots, though no one else was hit. On Tuesday the 23rd of May, Gregory was arraigned on charges of first-degree murder, attempted murder, felon in possession of a firearm, felonious assault, and 4 counts of felony firearms second offence. Gregory is held at the Oakland County Jail and his bond has been denied. If convicted of first-degree murder, Gregory faces life in prison without the possibility of parole. A man was arrested over the weekend for shooting his roommate after fighting over food. The incident occurred on the night of Saturday the 20th of May at a home at Hathaway Avenue in Louisville, Kentucky. 64-year-old Clifton Williams became upset because his roommate had eaten his last Hot Pocket, so he started throwing tiles at him and the two got into a physical altercation. The roommate started exiting the premises, but as he tried to leave, Clifton grabbed a gun and shot him in the backside. The victim escaped and walked several blocks away until he was able to get help in Beecher Street. He was taken to the University of Louisville Hospital, where he was treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Clifton was arrested in the early hours of the following morning. On Monday the 22nd of May, he was arraigned in court on 1 count of assault. He entered a not guilty plea, and the judge set his bond at $7,500 cash. He was ordered not to have contact with his roommate and not to possess a firearm or any other weapons. The next court date is set for the 30th of May.